Hello guys, Michaela here, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another speed build. Today we are doing something completely different to what I did last week, because if you watched my last week's video, that was winter home. It was a winter farmhouse, and today we are building in Sulani. I initially had a completely different picture for this, like an inspiration picture, which was like a very modern house. I loved the inspiration picture. I was so excited to get started on it. I built it. I didn't finish it. I only did the exterior, the house itself, the shell, but I just didn't love it. I didn't like it as much as I expected to like it. So I decided to try something else. And this is what came out. This is my second attempt at this build. And this is a bungalow for a family of 6. Actually, it's quite spacious. There is one master bedroom and 2 bedrooms with bunk beds for kids, for Sims. The build is on a 50 by 50 in Sulani, as I said. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. And it comes in at 923 simoleons, so it's quite expensive, but I just wanted to go all out. So the main house is where the main living spaces are, the kitchen, dining, and living room. On the left side there are the bedrooms for the kids, and the right side is where the parents' bedroom is. And this like octagonal, I think, room is a panoramic bathroom for the bedroom. I made sure to add a lot of windows to that room, so it would be like really full of light and really pretty. So that's where the bathroom for the main bedroom is gonna be. So there is one bathroom that is for the kids and like accessible from the living spaces, and there is one bathroom which is specifically for the bedroom. I initially had this like light wood color scheme, but then I decided to go for like a darker brown. So I think I ended up going with this wood paneling from Island Living, which I thought looked really nice with this stone texture as well, which is from Island Living as well. I really liked playing with like the items that actually came with the Island Living pack. I've done builds in Sulani before, but I never, well, I probably did, but it's been a while since I used these items specifically that like come with Island Living specifically, so the build actually like really fits in. But I don't know, I was really excited to work on this. I also made sure to add some glass roofing, so we would have like skylights, adding light into the spaces, because I don't know, I've been obsessed with adding these to my builds lately because they're just so cute and just add so much like natural light, especially with in houses which are like quite big and they don't have, like, some of the rooms on the inside would be without light, like without the access to light. Yeah. So initially, I wanted to do one big bedroom here for 2 kids, but then I realized it was too big, so I split it into 2. So there are 2 bedrooms for like each for 2 Sims, because there are bunk beds in each of the rooms, which I think is very exciting. I really like the idea because it's not something I do very often. I don't really use bunk beds that much. Yeah. So here is a deck, which is going to be a deck where you have a couple of sunbeds, a barbecue, and some like outdoor seating. And here this platform will stay as well, and the parents will have a jacuzzi in there as well as some seating, so they can kind of relax outside without the kids. And they can also like look after the kids, because in this area on the beach there are some like toys and some stuff that the kids can play with and, you know, enjoy. So I had quite a bit of space because obviously it's a 50 by 50. A lot of the lot is underwater, so it's where only the beach was accessible and usable. So that's where I placed a lot of like toys and stuff that the kids can play with. There is also a small well, not a tree house, but a sea house. So because I had quite a bit of space on the lot, even on the sea, I decided to place a big rock, and there is going to be a small house built into the rock, which is going to be like a playhouse for the kids. So I know, I kind of had the idea that if they have actual kids, like older Sims, they will be able to swim to the house and play there on their own. There are some toys, there are some seating spaces, and I thought it was like a really cute idea and not something I do very often. I do build tree houses every now and then, and it was, yeah, I was just inspired by that, and because I have so much space, I was like, yes, let's do it. So it was exciting. You'll see it in a minute. And here you can see me adding a lot of play stuff. And I also got to use this slide from Backyard Stuff, which I don't think I've used before because they're so huge. But because I had quite a bit of space, I could use it here as well. And I also used this toy, I don't know how to play, like playground item, which looks like a pirate ship, which I thought was like perfect for this world. So that's what I placed here as well. Maybe this house is like the hub for like playing in the neighborhood. So maybe a lot of the kids like around this, like in this area of Sulani, come here and play because the family maybe is like really rich and they have like plenty of like toys for their kids. So maybe this is like the hub for playing in this like neighborhood of Sulani. So kids can come and play. Yeah. So here is where I started working on the sea house. So I used this rock from Island Living to make like a house, kind of make the feeling that the house is built into the rock. I kind of closed off a little bit of it because it was full of the rock, but the rest of it is going to be viable play space. So I added a bunch of toys because the rooms in the house are not as big as I expected them to be. This is where I placed most of the toys that the kids are gonna have and be able to play with, which I thought was like a really nice idea. And I mean, yes, the kids are going to get wet moving from the main house to this house, but I thought it was like a really nice idea. Anyway, we moved on to the interior. I changed the color scheme quite a few times because I was very indecisive about what I wanted to do, which is very typical of me. I think I ended up going for like a very colorful color scheme. I had a bunch of colors, I think yellow, pink, not pink, yellow, orange, blue, green, red, I believe. So there is a lot of color, but all tied in together with like the dark wood color. And I really like it. I think it's really cute and it really makes it pop. It makes it look really nice. So I'm really excited about that. Because I haven't been playing with color as much as I'd like to these days. I always add like a hint of color. Like last week when I only added a little bit of blue to my speed build, or like to my build, the farmhouse. But I really wanted to go all out with colors in here because I just wanted to, it's Sulani. It's happy, tropical, and it just kind of reminds me of like a really colorful space. So that's what I decided to go with. I thought I used like dark wood, but I think I used like a combo of dark wood with this warmer wood tone because this is what I ended up going for in the kitchen. I also used this mint color, I believe. It's been a while since I built this. I built a lot of the houses that you'll see on the channel in January over Christmas because I had quite a bit of time, and even though I initially wanted to do some school stuff, I decided against it because I decided I deserved some time off. I deserved to take some time away from school because I will be very busy in January, February, almost in January, hopefully. So I really wanted to like enjoy my time off. So I built a lot. I spent a lot of time with my family. I have done some like designing. I've done some video editing, but I haven't done almost any schoolwork at all over Christmas, which was really nice. yeah, it was hard for me to kind of get away from the thoughts about school, but I really wanted to make sure that I take some time off because I've been stressed a lot this year, so it's been very important. Anyway, so I'm almost finished with cluttering up the kitchen. I still am not sure if I like the kitchen or not. I don't know. I just can't decide. Oh, I ended up going. Okay, I take what I said back. I ended up going full dark wood colors in here because I changed the swatches and I changed the counters in the kitchen as well for the ones that came with Island Living, which are one of my favorite ones. I love them so much, but I don't use them that much. I don't use them very often, but they're so great. I love them. So here I used these modular pieces from Dream Home Decorator to create kind of like an entrance storage for clothes, for shoes, things like that. I really wanted to do that. It was really exciting, and the color really fit into. I used various colors, like various shades of this like reddish brown dark like wood color, and I really like the way it turned out. So as you can see, I also changed the swatches of the chairs from Get Famous and the appliances that I used from Jungle Adventure. So this is kind of, I think the rock that I placed in front of the door is kind of what inspired the color scheme in this particular room. Yeah, I like this one much better. As I said, I was very indecisive about the color scheme, about what colors I wanted to go for. So you'll see a couple more changes. So now the walls are yellow. I think they'll end up being grey with like pops of colors. And this is also where the stone is, and where the stone is, it's going to be orange, I think. So I was really excited about kind of playing with the colors. I initially used this swatch of the chairs from Jungle Adventure, but I later on changed them to one that is a bit more neutral, but with like different colors, which I believe was orange, like blue, something like that. I'm not like 100% sure. But I think the living room is like one of my favorite. Oh, I changed the kitchen again. I'm sorry, I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I think the living room is one of my favorites in the house. I used this coffee table from high school years, which I believe I used in this swatch, which kind of again ties in the color on the couch with the color in the kitchen, and I just love playing. I just loved playing with the colors here. It was so much fun, and especially with using a lot of the stuff from Island Living, from Jungle Adventure, it really felt like very tropical and like a paradise on Earth, to be honest. And I love that so much. I'm really, really excited about it. And yeah, as I said, some of the wood swatches didn't really fit. Some were more brown, some were more red. But I kind of enjoyed that because I feel like that's what the reality looks like. I mean, in our house where I live with my parents, we obviously have a lot of like same color colored wood tones, but sometimes you just don't get the color that we purchased anymore. So for example, pretty much all of my furniture in my bedroom is like a light wood, but my table is white because they didn't have a color that would match the rest of my bedroom, and I didn't want it to be mismatched that much because they only had like a very different tone. So I went for white. It's not great because it gets greasy, and you can see everything on it, but it looks the best because it just looks the way it just fits better than a different wood tone. I don't know what I wanted to say with this. I just went on a rant. Sorry about that. So we moved on to the dining space. I used chairs from, I believe, Seasons and a table from Jungle Adventure, and I also used plenty of these lights from the Desert Lux kit that we got for free, and I used them all over the house because again they felt like they fit perfectly. I also used this cabinet sort of cupboard thingy from Jungle Adventure, because again fit perfectly with the wood color, and I really like to fill this. I really wanted to fill this wall with something. I'm just adding some clutter to the dining table, and I believe we're going to move on to the first of the bedrooms. I was very indecisive about what furniture I wanted to use in the bedroom, what colors I wanted to use in the bedroom, how I wanted to lay them out. So this is actually my second attempt at figuring it out. So one, I believe, is red, and the second one is like green and orange, like vibe going on. I believe I really wanted to use this this wallpaper from the Pastel pop kit, but I just couldn't make it work with the patterns on the bed, because I really want to use this bed from Dream Home Decorator, but I just didn't like how it looked. I used this long table, which is from Base Game, with some chairs from high school years, to make like a workspace for the kids so they can study and enjoy. The bedrooms are pretty much similar, just like a mirror thing, so kind of mirrored. So they're pretty much the same. I just added a couple of like clutter pieces that are a bit different here and there, so maybe they have like different hobbies, different things that they're interested in. So maybe this the kids that live in this room are really into nature, and the other room could be more into honestly I have no idea what I put on like clutter pieces. I believe in one of the rooms there are some like fitness equipment stuff. I think I put the like the weight and the like yoga mat item that came with the everyday clutter kit in one of them. So maybe one of them are like really sporty, really athletic. The others could be more into like art and stuff. I genuinely have no idea what I placed, but I really like the way these like workspaces looked when they're like overlooking the ocean. And I believe each room got their own computer, and I think I used the one that came with the everyday, there's the Pastel pop kit, so I used those because I felt like they were really cute for kids as well. As I said, the rooms are pretty identical. I used the same items, same swatches mostly, and yeah, I used the same things. I was really excited to build in Sulani again because it's been really cold here for months, even though the new year was surprisingly warm, but it still was winter, so it was nice to kind of transport myself into Sulani where it's like warm and nice. So now we finished the kids' bedrooms and we moved on to the master bedroom, which is a lot more colourful than the kids' bedrooms. I used this bed from, I was going to say Sulani, but that's not the name of the pack. I used this bed from Island Living with like not coffee tables, with the side tables from the same pack. I think these, just like a side note, these wallpapers that I used in like the entire house, they are from my wedding stories, because they are like really this ombre effect, which I really wanted to use here because it looks very like tropical and nice, I think. So yeah, I also wanted to, because I placed those like glass squares upstairs in like the roof here, I decided to put like create a really cozy like reading nook, and the light was just like shining on it from top, which I thought was like a really cute detail. I also used this vanity. Well, it's a dresser, but it looks like a vanity from Cottage living here to kind of create the vanity look for one of the parents, because they maybe like to get ready in the morning. I'm not sure if you want to have makeup on if you're living by the sea, but I mean, yeah, I don't wear makeup and I don't live by the sea, so I guess that doesn't really is the rule. That is not really the rule. And now we moved on to this like panoramatic bathroom. I mean, honestly, just imagine laying in the tub, like watching over the ocean. Just like beautiful. I can't. It's so freaking cute, and I love the idea so freaking much. It's just, I love it. Honestly, I mean, you can't have neighbors like from the other side, but you know, you're looking over the sea, so unless a boat passes by, it's like it's amazing. Just the view and everything. I also placed the massage chair from Spa Day, so maybe they can like invite someone to massage them or massage each other, you know, the parents. And there is also the massage table between the bedroom and the bathroom. And here is the deck that I was talking about earlier with the jacuzzi. I just added a chair and some plants, so it's like a nice hangout spot. For the exterior, I used these lights from the Courtyard Oasis kit, and yeah, I really wanted to make sure that I used a lot of stuff from the Island Living pack because they're just really cute, and they fit nicely with the room. And I also added lots of Jungle Adventure, some of the stuff from Courtyard Oasis, stuff like that, because it just fits with the vibe that I was going for. And then some pieces from like different packs. Now we're working on this deck, which is very simple. I just added some sunbeds, some seating for like outdoor dining, some plants. It's very simple, but really nice. And I would really like to sit here and like in the evening and have a barbecue, have a drink, and just enjoy myself. So that would be really cool. And I think we're almost done. We're just gonna finish furnishing the like playhouse or the sea house for the kids, I believe, after we finish cluttering up the stable. So yes, we are going to move on to this. As I said, I didn't have much space for toys inside, so I just decided to shove everything here and just place a bunch of like games and clutter and just cute stuff, and I think it's really cool. I'm not sure how functional it is because I don't really playtest my builds, as you may or may not know, but I really liked the idea. So yeah, I also wanted to add more light, so I also made a glass roof here. So anyway, that's almost everything for today's speed build. If you want to download this build, you can get it on the gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can get the tray files in the description box below on my Ko-fi page as always. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am kind of on the hunt for 4,000 watch hours so I can get monetized as soon as possible, so it would really mean a lot to me if you'd subscribed and watched my videos in the future. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are having a great day. I hope your start to 2023 was good so far, that your first half of January was good, and yeah, have a great day. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!